About to do a podcast episode, um, Pink Talk podcast. So y'all check it out, man. I'm gonna leave the camera rolling. I'm about to hop in there right now. Uh, let's get it.
Excuse me. Get to my office real quick. Let's get it popping. Pink Talk podcast. What up? Let's get it popping. Coldplay in the building. Let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the building. I'm looking for King Buzz. King Buzz, get on. Tell me to request to join my joint. How everybody doing tonight? Let's get it. Trey Flo. Shout out to Bobby Bugatti, Miss Faith, everybody at Pink Talk Podcast. I get into this today page.
Yo.
Get the hats, get the exclusives. King Buzz, what up?
What's popping?
What up?
Chilling.
How you doing?
I'm good. You?
I'm chilling, man. So, I want to do a background thing because I know who this is. And I usually don't know who people are. But your brother is in my squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, your brother Overkill.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. The world is small.
Dumb small.
Yeah. So your brother actually moved me to North Carolina. Crazy enough, him and AP and Tara picked me up and brought me to North Carolina when I moved here.
That's wild.
Yeah, so shout out to Charles the Poet.
That's
Tara
wild.
and AP. That's my gang. And you the little brother, y'all from New York.
Yeah, from the Bronx.
What part of Bronx y'all from?
Right by Yankee Stadium, not too far from Yankee Stadium. South Bronx.
Oh, y'all was mixed. Y'all was mixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Shaquille is your home. And that's my folk.
Yeah,
That's
for
my
sure.
folk, yeah.
He just left.
Yeah, shout out GQ. That's my guy. Yeah, so, all right, so coming from the Bronx, how do you get to Winston?
Say it again.
How do you get to Winston from the Bronx? Like, what made y'all come down this way?
All right, so this is my grandmother's hometown.
Okay.
So that's how we ended up here. Yeah.
So y'all came back down to get close to the roots.
Yeah. Still got a lot of family here. We still got a lot of family up there too, though. Our family kind of scattered out, but this this is the hometown of like my grandma and my aunts and everybody. So yeah, that's how we end up here. Yeah.
Bugatti say 217 in Bronx. Well, her BX in the building. Bugatti, yeah.
It's like word up. 163. That's where I'm from. 163rd.
So how long you been in Winston now?
I've been here for a minute. I've been here for some years now. I've been here. I used to go to like New York. I used to go to New York like every summer, but I've been here since I was like 9, 10 though. Been here since I was like 9, 10.
You were trained for a dude group, like you out there.
Yeah, like not kind. I mean, kinda. Like I know a lot of people out here thanks to like my family or whatever. You know what I mean? But like we live.
And everybody be like, that's King Buzz right there.
Like we lived in New York. We came here for a little bit. Went back to New York. Came back here. You know what I mean? So like we moved back and forth a couple times. But yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like, even just knowing your brother's a New York dude. There's no North Carolina in him.
Word to the heart.
Yeah.
To the heart.
Crazy thing with your brother is that when I met your brother, he was talking to me for like an hour. I'm sitting there listening. Out of nowhere, he took like a razor blade from under his tongue in the middle of the conversation. And he's like, yo, I'm going to spit this out when I rap. I'm like, cuz, you've been talking to me for 60 minutes? With a razor blade in your mouth?
Crazy.
Like, you crazy. Like, yo, them New York boys gonna play. Yeah. So, rapping started down here, I'm supposed. Like, rapping started for you down here?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. It's a little bit in between. Like, when I was here, my brother was still in New York. And how it started was we would call like over the phone and we would like go over stuff. We would like freestyle on the phone, whatever, Used to go back and forth. We used to do that jump for like hours. Or like going over verses that we wrote, doom. And then like as I got older, I was like, you know what, I want to like take it more serious. So I started like buying little equipment here and there. Started learning how to record myself, how to mix, how to master. Then eventually I started producing. I wanted to be able to make my own beats, all that, and it just gradually I just learned more and did more.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, crazy. I built my studio from the ground up, piece by piece. I think I was like 16 when I first started recording. Yeah, in Philly, just trying to, you know what I mean? So that's tough. I like the story. And then we got a question from my co-host. He said, how was your transition from New York to North Carolina? What was the hardest part?
When I first got here, I didn't want to be here at all. Like I ain't want to accept the fact that I was here at all. I wanted to go back to New York. I used to beg my mom, I was like, yo, can we just move back? Like I had grew up with all my family in New York, so I moved down here. I got family here, but I ain't really know them as good, you know what I mean?
Right.
I wanted to go back to New York so bad. But as I learned to accept it, you know what I mean? It's kind of cool out here, you know, kind of laid back, chill, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not as fast paced, you know what I mean? It's cool. But
yeah, and me and Bugatti, we gotta know how you feel. I moved out from Philly. I think my first week, I called my mom like, I'm coming back. I'm done with this.
Yo, I did not want to be here.
Yeah, it's tough because it's slow. It's like you used to so many people and so much going on, and so much convenience. Like I can walk to the store in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Now I got to drive to the store.
And it's gonna take me 10. You know what I mean?
Crazy. So when you started getting into music, what was like the first song that you recorded where you was like, I'm a rapper?
First song I really recorded, me and my brother, we got a group called Bronx Bombers, and we recorded this song called To the Zoo, and we went to AP Studio and we recorded it. When I did that first song, that first verse in the booth, I was like, yeah, I'm a rapper now. You feel me? Like, I went in there. I remember, yo, we booked with AP for like after school. Like when I got out of school, I got off the bus. I walked there. I was like, all right, boom. I walked there. I had my verse ready. Boom. I went in there. They already laid down their verses, the hook. They was just waiting on me. I went in there, one take. I was like, oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, so that first one, that was it for you. You walk in there, you hyped. Did you get the butterflies?
Yeah, a little bit. But I think it's natural though. I think that's natural. You feel me? I think
you put them headphones on, you heard yourself for the first time.
Yeah. Like, oh. and not only that, it's like everybody that's in the room is like, all right, what they about to think about this? You know what I mean? Like how they about to feel about this verse, or you know what I mean?
Tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. My first time rapping, I think it was like 30 people in the studio, and I'm just like, I'm gonna have to. You hope everybody thinks it's hot. You don't want nobody to laugh at you and none of that.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll go from one butterfly moment. So the next one would be the first time you rapped in public. That's another butterfly moment. So how was that? And when was that?
Ooh. I think the first time I rapped.
I'm on you tonight. You asked my question tonight. I'm on you now.
First time. I think it was my It was at my cut. It was at one of my cousins' cook. Matter of fact, it was her sweet 16. They had a DJ, everything, and I'm there. My cousins, like her parents, they know I rap, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just chilling. They come to me like, yo, we got the DJ. He got the mic. He could turn on the beat. You gonna rap? And I'm like, I don't know. They're like, come on. I'm like, yo. And that was like my first time, yo. And I'm talking about her sweet 16 was jumping, like packed. It had to be at least like 50, 60 people. And I'm like 15, 14, 15. I'm like, all right. I couldn't even hear myself. The music was so loud, but I was just like, all right, I'm gonna just rap.
It's tough. Rapping is tough. It's a tough job.
Yo,
it's tough,
it's crazy, yo. People don't really.
Your confidence has to be different with rap.
People think it's easy. People think it's easy. It's a lot. There's a lot that go into it.
Said, what do you miss most about New York?
It gotta be the bodegas, and just just how my family is up there. It's definitely how my family is up there. Like the way my family is up there and how we are out here is a little bit different. Like up there we close, out here we a little more distant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So definitely the way my family is.
New York, your family is your block too.
Yeah.
Like everybody that lives in that block is family.
Exactly. Yeah.
Kind of family Philly. Like up north, you get that. Like we don't have to be blood for me to be family. You know
Word.
Like you would just get my man from school. That's my brother. You tripping?
Exactly. Yeah, it ain't like that out here. Word.
That fast talking and that quick food.
Yeah.
You know, the bodega with that chopped cheese with the mayo, salt, pepper, you know.
All that.
I spent the summers in Brooklyn, so I was in Brooklyn mad heavy back in the day.
Yeah. I spent my summers in the Bronx, Brooklyn.
Yeah, I was a Brownsville boy back in the day. I'm Philly forever, but I used to go out Brownsville every summer. So right. I'm definitely hip on the chopped cheese.
Oh yeah, the chopped cheese, yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so we do a show, 2016, we spit some, people react to us for the first time. We rappers now. Now we done recorded a song before and we done got on stage.
Yeah.
Now you can't tell you nothing now, right? You're a rapper now.
Word.
Do you go right to working on the body of music, or do you just keep focusing on one song at a time?
How I started out was I was just write over industry beats. So like the hottest songs out, that's how I started. I'll just write over all the hottest songs out, boom. And then eventually I moved into YouTube beats, just searching up beats on YouTube. Then I write full songs. And then when I started getting my studio, like when I started, I had a laptop and I had like a PlayStation 3 webcam. And I used to use it as my mic. That's how I like got my first little mixes down. And I would write and I would record in the room, whatever. That's how I really started. Like it was industry beats, then it was the YouTube beats. And then after the YouTube beats, I was like, yo, I can't make money off this because I don't own it. I'm in high school. I'm reaching out to the producers like, yo, how much for the beat? They like $300 a beat. I'm working at Old Navy making like $200 every 2 weeks. I'm like, yo, I got to work 4 weeks to get one beat. You know what I mean? It was wild. So that's what pushed me to like, okay, I got to learn how to make beats now because I can't afford to pay $300 per beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so.
But you want to be able to monetize all the music that you do. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can't make beats. The patience it takes to make beats is ridiculous. Like, you have to have so much patience in life. I'm not patient enough. I see a gang of producers. So if you ever do need beats, get with me. You feel me? Follow my page at Coldplay_.
Got you.
I definitely got to do.
Word up.
Gang of producers that make all types of different beats, all free for profit. You feel me? You won't spend $1 messing with my guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it took me like a year, yo. I took a year off. I took a year off and just learned like, all right, I got to figure this out, yo. You know what I mean?
So you started making the beats, and then now you did a show, you've been rapping, the webcam, you're mixing your own stuff. Got your studio, kind of little low-key studio.
Yeah.
You haven't got the real mic yet. This is when you're still PlayStation camera mic.
Yeah.
You start recording multiple songs. How do you approach getting people to actually hear you now?
Starting out, it was SoundCloud and YouTube. SoundCloud
hold it down.
SoundCloud and YouTube. And YouTube, I slept on back then for sure. Because I was putting out freestyles and stuff on YouTube. I'm getting like 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 views, plays, and I'm paying no attention. I don't know. I don't even know what monetization mean back then. You know what I mean? I'm like 15. I had no clue, yo. I was monetized. Like my channel was monetized, but I didn't know how. I didn't know I had to put an ad at the beginning or the end to actually make some money. Or I didn't know the technical part of it. And then now it's like, yo, like now I actually do YouTube, and I'm like, yo, I could have been certified back then. You know what I mean?
10,000 to cut right now.
It's wild, yo. It's wild.
It's wild. And then so you're in high school rapping. So in high school rapping, you get the kind of the best vibe because when you're popping in high school, it creates a different atmosphere.
Yeah, it was different, and me and all my homies went to different high schools. You know what I mean? So it was definitely different because you would have people from all different high schools that just rock with your music. You know what I mean? So that was definitely different. That was dope. Like my homie in here right now, Sauce.
Started hitting the local parties and performing at more parties and going in like that?
Yeah, we started. We'd do shows, and like one of the most like memorable shows we did was like it was we have like a family cookout every year. It's like this like big block, like shut the whole block down type joint, and it's like it's a family cookout, but I'm talking about the whole Winston be there type joint. And like that night, we was like it was supposed to be like 10 people performing, but we ended up being like the only people performing, and that junk was bananas, yo. I'm talking about like a packed park, like
So y'all still do that party?
yeah, they still do it every year. They didn't do it last year. Hopefully they bring it back this year, but that junk be crazy.
I was about to say, your brother ain't never tell me about that. I'm gonna cuss him out.
Yeah, ask him about it. He gonna tell you though. That junk be jumping.
Yeah.
Jumping.
Crazy. I think your brother had a baby when he was in Jersey.
Yeah.
He was in Jersey. The baby was born in Jersey, yeah. And I was in Philly when he was in Jersey. And we was working on something together, trying to get him back in the battle rap. So now, your brother goes into battle rap. You're popping and Winston for rapping. Do you ever think to yourself, I should go with my brother and do battle rap?
Nah. He asked me though, like, yo, you trying to get in here? But I feel like if I wanted to do it, I could definitely do it. But I was so focused, and I'm still like just so focused on like I want to perfect my music and like the whole everything that it takes to put a project together or to put that right song together. And I'm just like, that's your lane. Yeah, I'm like, that's your lane. You an animal in it. I'm gonna let you do that. Let me do this. You feel me? That's like, I always support. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. You do you over there. You go crazy.
So you did a lot of industry beats in the beginning, which a lot of us do.
Yep.
Now we all got different influences of why we started doing industry beats, and I noticed that with a lot of people, Lil Wayne influenced them to do more industry beats. Is Lil Wayne a major influence in your early career?
Wayne. Now I rock with Wayne, but I won't even say Wayne was like the person who made me like, oh yeah, let me do this. Like, nah. For me, it was more like the J. Cole's, the I don't know if you heard of like King Los, when King Los was like
that's my guy.
Yeah,
King Los personally, that's my guy.
Yeah, I've been following King Los. Yeah, like I've been following King Los for like the longest, yo. You know what I mean? So like the way he was just like hopping on beats, going crazy.
I got King Los do features for a good price if you mean with my name on that. So hit me when we get off this. I mean, we might
for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna hit you, but yeah, like people like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, yo, you can ask my brother. I used to like back in high school. Every morning, I listened to King Los like freestyles and just every morning, like
my favorite niggas. That's one of my favorite guys.
I'm telling you, crazy.
People sleep.
Crazy, yeah. People sleep.
Fab, though. I think Fab just inspired me to want to rap there.
Yo, Fab, one of my favorite artists. You know what I mean? Fab, one of my favorite artists, yo.
Fab is the best. Like, I don't know what dudes be thinking. Fab used to cook up on other people's beats, and you be like,
Fab cold. Fab is cold.
Who would you compare your style to right now? Like, who would you think you most sound like in the industry?
I get a lot of Cole, and I guess because that's like my favorite artist. Like, I just
you keep it real. You talking that real life.
Yeah, I get the most. I'm comparing most to Cole. Like out of everybody. Like yeah, it's definitely Cole.
So nowadays we don't really look at record labels as much as we used to. Are you shopping for record labels, or are you trying to build your own distribution?
Nah, I want to do it all myself. I want to be fully independent. Yeah, so I've been grinding, building it from the bottom for years now, and yeah, I'm keeping this way. I got a little team. We growing, putting together, projects and stuff, and I'm producing for a lot of people right now outside of doing my own music. So that was a goal of mine too. So yeah, definitely, I definitely want to stay independent. I want to build my own label up from the ground.
Now you produce your own beats for your own songs.
Yeah.
Do you do other people's beats at this point, or you just focus on your own beats as you make yourself?
Past 4 years, no, I have not rapped over anybody beat but mine. I just rapped over another producer beat for the first time like 2 days ago. Literally like 2 days ago. I was like, you know what? I rapped over my own beats for 4 years. I proved that I can do it, because that's really why I did it, like to prove to myself that I could do it. I proved to myself that I could produce projects after project after project for myself. Like last year, I did 6 projects in 6 months. Like every month, I dropped another project. So I did that last year. So I proved to myself that I could do it. I was kind of challenging myself. And this year, I was like, okay, I proved I could do that. Now I could kind of work with some new people. So yeah, I kind of reached out to a producer. He like 15, young boy, like 15. I got some beats from him like the other day, and that was like my first time rapping over another producer beat in like 4 years.
Yeah. And then way to show love to the youngest. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, because you never know how that might inspire him for you even reaching out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the producers in my producer team, they weren't even getting looked at when I found them. You feel me? They were making beats, getting 100 views, 50 views, and it'd be out 6 months, and it was hot. And then I reach out and I'm like, look, join my team. Like, feel me? Like, I'm gonna do all y'all beats. I'm gonna promote all y'all beats. I'm gonna do my thing. You feel me? And now they getting 6,000 views a beat. It's not crazy, because there's a lot of beat makers that get millions of views.
Word.
But
it's something. Yeah, yo.
They doing anything. They
for
do
sure.
Profit on YouTube and SoundCloud, and they do charging on like Spotify and Apple iTunes. You know, that content creator ID.
Yeah.
And you as a beat maker, you know, you once you make that and you get your stems and all that, like it's still yours no matter what you do.
Exactly. Word up.
Yeah. So projects, we did 6 projects in 6 months last year.
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite?
It was By Any Means Necessary 2.0 Motivation 101. It's my favorite one, and it was a follow-up to a project I did in like 2016 and 2017. But yeah, it was a follow-up, and yeah, that's hands down to this day, that's the best project I ever put out. And it was made in a month, but I put a little bit more into that one because it was a follow-up. Hands down, my best project to date.
Now, where can we find that?
Everywhere. Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, whatever you use is there. Just type in King Buzz, I'm going to pop up.
King Buzz. Both was just fire. Heard that. Look, and Sauce We Trust. Sauce They Trust, what up? Way to show love on the stream, you know?
Yeah, that's
the
bro right there.
Same mixtape that dropped out to 6. We did 6 mixtapes, and that was last year.
Yeah.
What are we doing 2020?
2020 is definitely different. All right, so 2020, I started off with a single, Too Late, dropped the video, did pretty good, and then
I heard that. I've seen the video as well, so that was a good song. Make sure y'all check that out.
I did Too Late, and then Corona hit, in the process of me trying to put some more stuff together, kind of got put on pause because the places I was trying to go started closing. So what I did was I dropped Corona Chronicles Volume 1, a little EP. Corona Chronicles Volume 1, a little EP. I did the whole EP in 24 hours. Produced every beat, wrote every song, recorded it, mixed it, mastered it, 24 hours. Whole video on my YouTube.
See, that ain't easy. I don't want people watching that to think that's easy at all. That's actually very, very, very complicated.
Yeah, it was wild,
man.
How
many songs on the EP though? How many songs on the Corona Chronicles?
Nah, it's only 5.
That's a good amount for one day.
It's only 5, but yeah.
That's good for one day. That's good for one day. 5 songs. That's good. Your brain gotta be tired at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was wild. I just like challenging myself though. So I was like, I'm gonna do a project. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna do a project, but I ain't gonna just do it. I'm gonna do it in a day. You know what I mean? Like, I like pushing myself. You know what I mean?
So what's the next project that's on the way?
So the next project. Next project, I got one dropping Friday the 12th. It's called Manifestation. It's just a little EP, it's a warm up, cause I've been working on my actual like big project, which is coming later on this year. And it's gonna be the project dropping later on this year is gonna be Learn to Love, cause in 2016 I did Learn to Live, so now I'm about to double back on Learn to Love, and yeah, so that one's gonna be crazy. But this Friday I got Manifestation dropping. Last Friday I dropped a single called Six Figures, different type of vibe. But yeah, definitely always working.
So this is I'm assuming you got distribution like DistroKid or something like that. Something like
yeah.
With the engine.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to the distribution companies out there. People don't know it really was hard to get on Spotify and iTunes and everything before they showed up.
Word.
They started doing this multiple distribution.
All you
gotta do now is just upload the music, you know what I mean, and they'll handle the rest. And it's crazy how the game has changed. Like, shout out to people working hard over there at DistroKid, and Muse, and all the companies that do that. Because you make it easy for us to make money off our music.
Yeah, super easy. Super easy.
Right. So now, you're a guy who has these multiple talents, done a lot of shows. What's your favorite show? Like, where's the moment where you're like, this show was the it?
Let me think, man. For me, that it had to be the family cookout joint. That one was just super ill. Like it wasn't even like a stage. I'm talking about everybody like a circle around us type joint. Like that one was just super ill. Like that one was crazy.
Yeah, that's tough. Especially when you get the vibe of everybody got that good energy.
So yeah, then right after you finish, everybody walk up to you like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, crazy.
Crazy. Yeah, you killed that.
Crazy, yeah.
What?
Crazy, yeah.
Let's go. So you would say, like, out of all the fans you have, your Winston fans are pretty much, like, those your favorite fans.
They heavy. They run neck and neck with the New York, though. Like, my New York supporters, they come in hard. But Winston is heavy. They heavy.
What's show that love?
Yeah, they show love for sure. Every time I drop, they show love.
So as soon as this Corona is done, we should very soon as you're gonna pop out on us to make some shows pop on soon.
Oh yeah. As soon as Corona over, I'm popping out. I'm everywhere. I had took a little break from actually performing just to focus on music, but I got so much music done that it's time. It's time. I used to when I used to perform, I used to feel like I ain't have enough like different type of songs. You know what I mean? Like now I could get in soup and like a different bag in different songs. You know what I mean? It's not like one type of song. It's like different vibes to please different crowds, and like I feel like I'm more ready now to do a show than I've ever been.
Right, because when you start off, you're one dimensional. You're stuck in that pocket of just learning how to just do it, and you tend to be one dimensional because you're trying to perfect rapping in itself.
Yeah.
And then now that you're older, you did multiple projects, you're able to get multi-dimensional with your music. You got the twerkers, the trappers, you know what I mean, the conscious folk. I respect that. I mean, rapping is tough. It's not like one of them things you can just get up and be like, I'm gonna be hot. You feel me?
Word.
And you work at it. And you've been working at it for a lot of years now, and it's like, obviously it's paying off.
Word up.
You got the supporters, the Winston supporters. And it's like the way your grind is, they gotta respect it. Your own growth, you know what I mean? Like your own beats, your own studio, your own rapping, will be relied on. You feel me? Like,
word up.
Will be relied on, yeah. You know what I mean?
Word up.
That's what makes it hot. You know what I mean? So there's a group of y'all. You have a squad, team.
Yeah.
Y'all got a name?
We go by Dream Team Records. But then we got like a sub. We got a squad. Like it initially started as Young Boys with Ambition, and then it transitioned to Ambition Music Group. So we got Ambition Music Group, but it's under Dream Team Records. So like Dream Team Records has more artists than just Ambition Music Group. Ambition Music Group is like the core artist that started it.